Hello friends, so welcome to another video of our video series on Jetpack Compose. So in the previous videos we have seen that what exactly is state, how we can use it, and what are some of the effects that it can produce in our application. So in this video we will see that how we can use or define the states inside a composable function itself rather than as global properties. So this can be one of the use case which we might need in our applications. So let's see how it will work. So let's get started. So first of all, we've defined these properties, so which is a counter, button text, and a text to value over here. And these are the global properties without any class, and this is our actual composable function. And we are using these properties, which is the count property over here, to show a text with a counter, and then we are incrementing it on the button click. And similarly we are using this button text over here, changing its value on the button click, and text to value over here in this text, and we are changing that value as well on the button click. So this is how our UI is looking right now. And whenever we click on the button, we can actually see the changes reflecting over here, because these are states. And like I told you, if you are using a state, it will recompose the widget, the complete parent, and that's why this text view was also showing the changes. And this value is not even a state, still it will show the most recent changes happening. So now if we try to cut these properties, and if we try to paste these properties here, this will start showing us some sort of errors that you should use remember when you are using state inside a composable. Okay, but still we can run our application and we'll see that what exactly is happening now. So now if we try to click on the button, see, none of the changes are reflecting on the UI. Now the question might be why we are still changing, we are still accessing these things. This count is still a state and we are incrementing it. This button text is still a state, we are incrementing it, we are changing the value. Then why these changes are not reflecting? Previously it was when these properties were global properties. But now this is happening because whenever this recomposition is happening, this will recompose this will recall this function, you can say. And by recalling it, this will simply reinitialize these values with the default values we have provided over here, and these values will be overridden obviously, because we first incremented it, we changed these values here. And when recomposition will happen, these lines will be re-executed, and which will cause them to reinitialize with these default values. That's why none of the changes are reflecting. Okay, to validate it, we can simply add a log over here, and let's keep the tag as same. And here let's say composed. Let's try running this. Let's clear our previous logs. So for the first time this will run and this will be logged. Now let's clear it. Now try clicking on the button and see, every time we can see this log getting printed, which means this block is executed every time whenever the state changes. So that's why this is happening. So now to fix this, what we can use is we can use remember. So here we can use remember. So remember is a function inside the compose which will simply cache your most recent value of this state. Okay, so like here we can use remember over here as well. And now let's try running our application once more. So now if we try to click on the button, we can see the change is reflecting. Click me is 0 is changed to click me 1, and this is getting incremented every time. Still this is getting executed. Okay, so let me clear the logcat. Let me show you. Whenever I click on this, you can see all these logs getting printed, which means this will still be getting executed, but this will remember the last, or you can say the most recent value, and it will not reset it to the default one. Okay, this will do it only if there were no previous values available, then it will use this one. Otherwise it will remember the previous value. Okay, so that's how this works. Okay, and this text view and sorry, this property, this uh, was just an integer. That's why this will be resetted every time, and you can see no change happening in this value. If we convert it as well to a mutable state like this, and we need to use remember, and if we convert it as well to a mutable state of 0, then this will also start reflecting our changes, because this will also save the value on recomposition, and you can say these values will survive recomposition in this case. See, the changes are reflecting now, both the values are getting incremented. So that's the power of this remember function. Okay, so in next function, in next video we will see another function which is similar to remember but is more powerful in some cases, and I will show you those cases as well. So stay tuned, hit the subscribe button and click on the bell icon to get notified about my future videos. Do like and share the video if you like the content, and see you in the next video. Goodbye, take care.